Hello, my name is Kevin McLemore, and today I'm going to be talking about chapter 8 or 9 of this week lesson. And part of this week discussion was to watch videos from chapter 8 or 9 and answer some question. The first question that was proposed from the videos are the sessions similar to what I imagined? Why or why not? Well, in some ways, yes. I expected counseling to involve a calm setting, thoughtful questions, and a strong focus on emotion. That part matched what I saw. Counselors moved at a steady pace, listened more than they spoke, and constantly tried to understand the client's experience rather than fix it quickly. What surprised me was how intentional the structure felt. Before watching, I imagined sessions more as mostly free flowing conversation. Instead, the session showed that effective counseling is both rational and skilled. Even when the counselor sounded conversational, the response were often purposeful, reflecting careful summaries and question designed to help the client go deeper or see a pattern. This aligned with what research continued to show that the quality of the therapeutic relationship is not soft or secondary, but a measurable factor connected to outcomes. So the next question that was proposed from chapter 8 and 9, what skills, the counselor characteristics did I notice? From chapter 8, emphasize on authentic counseling, relationship, and holistic client consideration. I noticed strong presence, skills, being grounded, attentive, and emotional steady. The counselors demonstrated warmth and respect, uh, genuine, genuineness and authenticity, empathy, and holistic curiosity. From chapter 9, the counseling skills focused, I particularly noticed the classic micro skill in action, open-ended questioning, reflection on feeling and meaning, summaries that organize the client story and highlighted themes, and goal alignment. So moving along, the next proposed question, which theoretical orientation might be present? Based on the approach I observed, a few orientations seem likely. The first one was person-centered and humanistic influence. The emphasis on empathy, unconditional positive regard, and genuineness strongly reflected a person centered foundation. The counselors seem to believe that the relationship itself is healing, and they communicated acceptance even when clients discuss painful or messy parts of their lives. Another was cognitive behavior elements. In some movement, the counselor question appeared to guide the client towards identifying thought patterns, reframing, or exploring the link between thoughts, feeling, and behavior. If the counselor used structured homework, skill building, or behavior planning that would further suggest CBT. The final question that was proposed in this discussion, um, if I could ask one counselor a question, what would it be? In a moment when the client shares something emotionally intense, how did they decide whether to A, reflect and stay with the emotion, B, ask a clarifying question, or C, gently challenge the client interpretation? I would ask that question because I would want to understand the counselor clinical reasoning, what they were tracking internally, and why they chose one intervention over the other. Thanks, and y'all have a nice week.